I kind of wanted to address this Ted Bundy trailer, the trailer for the new Ted Bundy movie that just came out, because I see a lot of people upset by it, saying that it somehow glorifies Ted Bundy. And I honestly don't think that these people are getting the message that the director is trying to get across. So, first of all, this movie is being directed by the same guy that directed the Netflix documentary series. So, if you've seen that series, you would know that this guy isn't a fan of Ted Bundy. Quite the opposite, actually. And I mean, if you want more proof, just look at the title of the movie. The movie is called Extremely Wicked, Shockingly Evil, and Vile. Not entirely sure how you get the impression that Ted Bundy is being glorified by this movie. And to address the trailer in specific, yes, the trailer does play like a rock song along with, just sort of I guess fun tone. And the thing is, though, that's how Ted Bundy was perceived by, people who talked to him. That's how he perceived himself. And the director is just trying to capture that. Ted Bundy, just when you saw him, when you heard him, he didn't come off as a murderer. He came off as just a regular guy, a guy who was charming, to some handsome. And that's all the director's trying to capture. He's not trying to glorify his actions. He's just trying to capture how Ted Bundy perceived himself and how people perceive Ted Bundy. And I mean, I get it. I completely understand why this movie is controversial, right? To a lot of people, the mere existence of this movie is bad because a lot of people feel that giving Ted Bundy the attention that he wanted now only, means that he won or whatever. And I understand that sentiment, but I do feel like, I mean, he's dead, so we don't have to worry about whatever he likes. We don't have to worry about that anymore. But I understand where people are coming from that sense. But if you're offended by this movie, I think that you should try to have that be the extent of it, right? I think and this is going beyond this specific movie, but I think in general, people have a tendency to go, this offends me, so it can't exist, right? Other people can't enjoy this. Other people can't consume this, right? I really think that, art is something that should be allowed to be expressed. Whatever it is, whether it be an actual painting, a song, a movie, a video game, whatever. I think it's something that people should be allowed to express in whatever way they want, right? And now, you can have your opinions on it, but I ask that people refrain from trying to censor art and trying to, trying to say that it's something when it's not, because this movie is not glorifying Ted Bundy in any way, shape, or form. And obviously the people who are saying that it is, many of them aren't trying, maliciously doing it just because they don't want this movie to exist. I think they definitely, their issue is coming from a place of ignorance. And I mean, from my perspective, I don't think there's anything wrong with this movie existing. I mean, I think it's important for us to look back at our past and learn from it and try to improve the future, right? Like Ted Bundy he was a great example of, you know, of evil coming in all shapes and sizes and forms. Because, when you look at Ted Bundy, he doesn't seem like he would be a murderer. But you have to be aware. You have to be wary of anybody, really, right? You don't trust strangers that you meet. Just be wary. And I think the Ted Bundy story, I think there's a lot to be learned from that. So I personally have no problem with a movie like this existing. I think it's important for people to know history. So yeah, and I don't think that it is glorifying Ted Bundy in any way. I think the trailer is just accurately portraying who Ted Bundy was. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously this is all just my opinion. If you disagree with anything that I said, please feel free to leave your thoughts in the comments below. This is definitely more of a serious video than I usually like to make on my channel. I generally try to keep things lighthearted, but I think this is a topic, obviously, that warrants a more serious tone. So yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.